Alright, this is Vegeta8259 again, and today I'm going to be doing the review of the 1/144th scale Heavyarms Custom. And, as I said when I first got this kit in one of the unboxing videos, I said I was going to paint it like the original Heavyarms, and this is what that looks like. Now, originally there was a Heavyarms Kotoki version conversion kit that you could buy for this, and basically you paint it up just like this, and then it comes with like a giant Gatling gun with just a single little Gatling gun thing on it. But I didn't bother getting that because I like Heavyarm Customs double Gatling guns better, so I just left it as is. Now, I'm sure most of you know what Heavyarms Custom looks like, but for those of you who don't, he originally has a much different color scheme. He's got kind of a dark greenish blue, a very dark blue that's almost black. It's got light blue, white, and then some black and some gray on him, and then yellow or gold for the V-fin and stuff. As far as the colors that he comes in, the plastic colors are that kind of blue-green color for the the chest and the missile pods, and the Gatling guns are molded in that bluish green color as well. Then he comes in a dark blue and white, and I think that's about it, yeah. And then gray for the polycaps, obviously. And he does come with several stickers. They got gold for the V-fin and stuff. All the little green stripes are all over his body, and just some of the little light blue and dark blue parts that go on him. But let's get into this figure and sort of look at the instruction manual. For articulation, his arms can go 360, or they could go 360, but this little Gatling gun mount on the backpack kind of gets in the way, so they could go all the way around if that wasn't there. The arms can go out about that far. He's just got a single joint polycap elbow, goes about 90 degrees, and rotates right at the elbow. And his wrists are on ball joints, so they can rotate and wiggle around a little bit. The head is actually double jointed, which is a step up from the single ball joint that the original Gundam wing kits had. There's a ball joint up in the head, and then down inside the torso there's a joint that lets it go forward and back like so. I won't bother talking about the articulation of all his little missile pods until I get to that part. Showed you earlier, these parts of the backpack can go up and down, and they can go forward and backwards. His waist can't go 360. It can rotate about that far. The side skirts are on a peg, so they can go up and down and rotate just a little bit. Now, I did a few modifications to this kit, one of which is the front skirts. One thing that always bothers me about 1/144 scale kits is a lot of times the front skirts are connected together and are just one solid piece. But what I did was I just split them in half at that little bar that goes behind the crotch piece here, and so now they can move separately. Now, they can't go up very far, or they couldn't go up very far on the original kit before I modified it, but they go up about that far, but at least now they can move independently from one another. And the back skirts do not move, they're solid. The legs can go forward about as far as the front skirts will let them. They can go back as far as the back skirts will let them. And they can go in and out just a little bit, not very much. The knees are double jointed, and they can bend pretty far for a 1/144 scale. That's another modification I did on this kit. He's got those just polycap joints for the knees and the elbows. So what I did is just took a razor blade and just carved a little line down the middle of the polycap there just to give it some more detail. Make it look actually like a mechanical joint rather than just a piece of gray plastic. Alright, and the ankles are on a ball joint so they can go forward and back, and they can go side to side a little bit, and they can rotate just a little bit. I think that about does it for the main articulation. One more modification I did before we get into the accessories. If you've seen if you have an Endless Waltz 1/144 scale, you know that they come with 3 different hand sets. They come with a closed fist. They come with these kind of, in my opinion, awkward looking just open palms. I can't really imagine any pose where you would want this hand. I don't even know what it's supposed to be doing. And then it comes with a fist for holding weapons. They're not, because they're made out of that polycap material, they're not molded very well. So I just took some sheet plastic and made little back covers for the hands. I only did it on the fists because they wouldn't fit on the gun hands because, I mean, well, look at it, there's no room in there. And I wasn't going to use these hands anyway, so I didn't bother making them for them. So I just did it on the fists. I think they turned out pretty nicely too. Alright, now onto the accessories. Now I just showed you his Gatling guns. He comes with 2 of them for a total of 4 barrels. And I already have the fists on there, so just take these off and then put these on. Let's see. It can be kind of tricky. I find the ball joints on the wrists are really kind of hard to get down into the forearm. It's almost like they're just slightly too big. But they do go in eventually. Of course, then again, it may be just because I painted the kit, so that always adds a little bit of mass to everything. But there he is holding his Gatling guns. I painted them silver, steel on the ends, and then kind of a grayish brown color for the main body. And aside from simply being able to hold them, I'll put his fist back on. He can also mount his Gatling guns on these little racks on the backpack here. And they just fit right on, and he can hold them like so. Okay, now for all his little missile pods and thingies like that. He's got, let's see, 6 missile pods on his shoulders, 2 on the back of the shoulder, 1 on each side that flips out. Again, because I've painted this kit, everything's kind of stiff. Hopefully I won't break anything. I really hope I don't break anything. So there's 2, and then these flip up, and this Gatling gun fell off. I'll just leave that off. And there you go, 6 missile pods right there. His chest opens up to reveal 4 Gatling guns. These the front parts of the little missile pods on the legs come off, and you can attach separate pieces that let them be open, like so. And that one's not wanting to come off. There we go. I'm starting to run out of time, so let's see if we can get these side skirts working before the time runs out. Anyway, you just take this middle part off and put the missile part on. And also, you take these little yellow things off the front, and it comes with missile pods on the front skirts here. Do it on both sides. And there you go. Now you've got Heavyarms in his full open, ready to blow up the entire base mode. I guess that's what you call it. Anyway, I guess that about does it for this review, and I will see you guys next time.